Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of the most anticipated games coming to the PlayStation 4. With Kingdom Hearts being the series that it is, there's lots of excitement going towards the next game in the series. There's plenty of things that people want the new game to feature, some things are pretty likely to happen, and some not so likely. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Prodigy, and I decided to do another countdown video today since my last one did so incredibly well. In today's video, I will be discussing some of the things I would love to see in Kingdom Hearts 3 when the game finally comes out. So without further ado, I bring to you my top 5 hopes for Kingdom Hearts 3. Hope you guys enjoy. One of my favorite things about Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 was that after you finished the main story, there was still quite a bit to do. Like with Kingdom Hearts 1, after you defeated the final boss, you could go back to Agrabah and fight Kurt Ziza, or you could go to Olympus Coliseum and fight some of the secret bosses and do the Hades Cup, or you could even grind for the Ultimate Weapon, which is really tedious to do, but it's still fun nonetheless. All of those things are really tough challenges to complete and gave you something to do after being in the game. Also, like with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, how you could fight Mushroom 13 and Data Organization, and even fight the Lingering Will, which is arguably the hardest boss in the entire series. All of these things you're able to do after being in the game to give you a bit of extra content so you can enjoy the game a little bit more before putting your controller down finally. I would love for Kingdom Hearts 3 to have lots of post-game content as well, like secret bosses, tournaments, or just anything that would make the post-game aspect of Kingdom Hearts 3 as fun as the main game portion. One thing that a lot of the more recent Kingdom Hearts games have been lacking are impactful or memorable bosses. Let me give you guys an example. In Kingdom Hearts 2, when you went to the world that never was, all of those fights with the organization felt like they had purpose because the whole game had that build up to those fights with those members. You were pretty much chasing the organization throughout the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 2 with tiny little interactions between the members here and there in various worlds. So when you finally got around to the end of the game and defeated those organization members, it didn't feel like you did it for nothing. The fights had somewhat of an emotion behind them, especially the Sayax, Zigbar, and Zemda's fights. And don't even get me started on the Roxas fight. That fight was absolutely amazing, will always go down as one of my favorite fights in the series. Kingdom Hearts 2 wasn't the only game that had impactful boss fights either. Kingdom Hearts 1 did all throughout in my opinion. Dream Drop Distance had some select few boss fights that felt impactful, and I think Shin Memories did a decent job as well. Now let me give you an example of what I mean when I say not impactful. In Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, in the final battle, some of you may feel differently, but I didn't feel what I felt in Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 1 when you had those final fights. To me, there wasn't a much build up to the fights in Aqua's story, or really in any of the fights in Terra's story. The only characters whose endgame fights I felt a decent build up to was Ventus. Even then, Ventus's fight was just too easy and nothing really came out of beating Vanitas. Now, what I will say is that in Aqua's story, the Terranort fight with her was a bit better because Aqua was trying to save her friend, and in that moment you could feel the emotion she had during that fight. Also, I will say that Terra's fight with Master Ericus was nice because of the situation it took place in, and that was just an emotional fight in general. Even with those fights in mind though, they didn't leave as big of an impact on me as Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 did with its fights. So I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 really does a great job with making boss fights feel more important, which I'm sure it will, since the entire series has been leading up to the fights that are sure to take place in Kingdom Hearts 3. So some, or maybe even a lot, may disagree with me on this, but hear me out. I don't want Sora to be the only playable character in Kingdom Hearts 3, although I do want him to be the main playable character throughout most of the game. Let me elaborate. So, as you all know, one of the key plot points that's going to be presented to us in Kingdom Hearts 3 is that we need to find the remaining few Guardians of Light like Ventus, Terra, and Aqua. And it's not a situation where Sora is going to be saving all of them. All of the active Guardians of Light right now in Kingdom Hearts 3 are going to be doing their own separate things. We have Lee and Kairi training with Merlin, we have Mickey and Riku going into the Realm of Darkness to go save Aqua, and we also have Sora going to different Disney worlds doing his own little thing where most of the game is going to be taking place. I'm not saying I want like half of the game to be us playing as Riku or half of the game to be us playing as Kairi or Lee. I just don't want to miss out on Riku and Mickey saving Aqua, or what Lee and Kairi's training would be like. I would love to experience the rescue of Aqua through more than just cutscenes. I also think that playing as Lee or Kairi in a tutorial segment would be really cool as well. Another thing is that during the final battle when we fight the 13 Secrets of Darkness, I think it would be really cool to alternate between characters during the fights, like let's say Ventus is fighting Vanitas, or if Aqua is fighting Brig, something along those lines would be really freaking awesome. In Kingdom Hearts 3, I want Sora to be the main and borderline the only playable character, but I wouldn't mind it if we got to play as other characters for a short while as well. Kingdom Hearts 1, in my own opinion, had the best worlds in the series. Not by world selection, but because of one thing that Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds did that all of the other Kingdom Hearts games haven't been able to do as well, and that is your purpose within these worlds. Now, of course, in every Kingdom Hearts game, the non-Disney worlds are always important, so when I say this, I mainly refer to the Disney worlds. In Kingdom Hearts 1, you had a reason to go to each world, while in the other games, most of the time when you visit, it's because I want to see what these guys have been up to, or some other reason that doesn't directly involve the world or move the plot forward. Reason I say Kingdom Hearts 1 did this so well in terms of this is because you had the aspect of keyholes. In Kingdom Hearts 1, you went to each world to see what's keyhole, which would stop the world from getting swallowed by darkness, much like how Sora's world Destiny Islands was in the beginning of the game. Also, in that game, the Disney villains were much more important to the plot than they are now, so defeating them in their own world served a lot of purpose, and it never felt like you were just lurking around. It felt as if you were part of the world now, instead of some background character that was just there to lend a hand. And I'm not completely crapping on the other games' worlds in terms of that aspect. There were some Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2 that felt a bit like this as well, of course nowhere near to the extent of how Kingdom Hearts 1's worlds felt. The worlds are going to be where we spend most of our time in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I would love to be as invested in these worlds as I possibly can. Finally, we get to number 1. So this one is something I'm extremely worried about when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3. Not its gameplay, not its worlds, but its story. The Kingdom Hearts series has an amazing story. Convoluted, yes, but when you invest your time into the series and get to know the characters and the lore, it becomes one of your favorite aspects about the series, at least for me. Reason I am worried about the story for Kingdom Hearts 3 is because of what it needs to accomplish. Kingdom Hearts as of late has had 2 installments that in my personal opinion have made the series way more convoluted than necessary, and a lot of people would agree with me on this. And those 2 installments, as you may guess, are Dream Drop Distance and the World of Kingdom Hearts Key. Kingdom Hearts Key taking place 100 years before the first game and is still going on and is supposed to heavily tie into Kingdom Hearts 3. Honestly, I enjoy Key very much, but I'd be lying to you if I was to say that Key was very easy to understand. Partial of this may be due to how the Key story has yet to finish, but that's where my worry is. Key is going to be pretty much the deciding factor for how Kingdom Hearts 3's story is going to play out. Key needs to end in a way that will set up Kingdom Hearts 3 perfectly. And in Kingdom Hearts 3, they're supposedly going to be tying up all loose ends and answering all the questions we've had, which, let's be honest here, all the questions, that's not happening, but most, that's possible. I just want in Kingdom Hearts 3 for it to have a satisfying ending. All the games have been building up over the past 15 years for this climax of the story, so hopefully it concludes without leaving too many people dissatisfied. So guys, there you have it. These have been my top 5 hopes for Kingdom Hearts 3. I had lots of fun making this video, hopefully as much fun as you all had watching it. Big shout out to Shield, by the way, for allowing me to use his art in the thumbnail of this video. He's a really talented artist, and I would love for you guys to go follow him on Twitter and support him in what he does as much as possible. Sharing this video would mean a lot to me as well, as I worked extremely hard on it, and it would support me a lot and motivate me to make more videos like this one. Also, liking this video would support me a bunch as well, and would help this video get recommended to more people, as well as subscribing if you haven't already, since we just reached 300 subscribers, and I would love to keep the momentum going all the way to 500. Anyways though guys, this has been Prodigy, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out!